Okay, so the next presentations are going to focus on the intersection of computer science and AI and how it can help with Mars exploration. This group can take it away.
Hi, I'm Saltik,
Hi, I'm Ariane.
and our third team member is currently trying to join the call, so I think we'll move forward. So the problem is that an astronaut's mental health is at high risk of being damaged during space travel, and this is because of many reasons. And a couple of them are radiation, gravity shifts, and being in a small area with others, and having like sleeping like very irregularly. And part of the reason astronauts have trouble sleeping well in space is that the sunset and sunrise, they occur much more often than once every 24 hours. And also that spacecrafts and space stations use a specific wavelength of blue light that tells the astronauts' brains to not fall asleep.
The background is the idea how we got ours for a solution came from an article about how astronauts' mental health gets damaged in space. Our first idea was to help astronauts sleep with hypnosis, but later we had to scrap the idea because hypnosis was unreliable. So we made an app that tracks your sleep so that you can get good sleeping schedules, which will help the astronauts' mental health. And it also, instead of tracking it, helps you tell when to sleep and everything.
The solution is an app that tracks an astronaut's sleeping and awakening patterns, and based on that information, should tell the astronaut whether or not they need to alter their sleep. We originally thought of using a heartbeat or nervous system monitor or some similar sort of system to check if the astronaut was sleeping or not, but instead, due to limitations, we're using a simpler button that has the user just press it to tell the app if they're sleeping or not. And sorry, here's a video demonstration.
Looks like the video isn't included in the slide. Did you guys submit it through Google Classroom?
Oh, I meant to submit it to Google Classroom, but we had internet connection issues, so I couldn't submit it in time.
Okay, yeah, so we can review that video later, but thank you guys so much for your presentation, and we'll move on to the next group.
Okay, hi, my name's Ashar.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Adita.
And this is our project.
So we had the same problem as the previous group. Astronauts are frequently faced with high stress environments, and not a lot of research has been done into this. You know, there are major human physiological disruptions such as sleep changes, gravity shifts, radiation, and space travel may pose both long-term mental and physical health risks. So we wanted to look at what were some possible factors that could contribute to this and how we can manage these mental health conditions. So what are some specific contributions that are present to the mental health deterioration in space? Research has shown that long-term space flights can cause accelerated deterioration of the brain and its gray matter in a manner that resembles aging, only much faster. Specific contributors to this, as mentioned in the previous slide, include ionizing radiation, weightlessness, and what our group is most concerned with, isolation. The confined nature of spacecrafts only makes this issue worse, as resolving conflicts both internally and with possible crewmates can be extremely difficult. While therapeutic treatments are offered to astronauts, the scope of the treatments are typically limited to helping astronauts cope with sleep disorders. For example, NASA flight surgeons and psychotherapists do currently video call astronauts to help them fall asleep. As such, currently, no medical solution exists specifically meant for dealing with the mental health disorders caused by isolation.
So being confined to small and isolated spaces takes a toll on the mental part of the body, and not having someone to talk to can affect the body in negative ways, as some studies have shown. These effects can appear as delusions, for example. On one particular mission, the whole crew experienced a horrible smell. As a result, the mission had to be canceled and jeopardized as the crew could not continue with their work. It was later found that the whole crew had a delusion as no such smell existed in the ship. As a result, this one example explains how dangerous mental issues among astronauts can be and why our solution is critical to ensure the safety of our astronauts in the future.
Our solution was to create an app, the automated psychotherapist, that would ask surveying questions such as how are you feeling, to be able to categorize what mental issues the person might have. It would be able to recommend actions for simple verbal support to help them have some relief, such as de-stressing and calming down. And the app would also have an ability to record any reoccurring issues that happen in their environment and to prevent them from happening in the future.
Thank you for that demonstration.
All right, thank you for listening. Any questions?